Hi everybody, that's my little sister. We're going to be talking about what I teach in my classes and what books you're going to need for my classes. Okay, so I'm the ancient Egyptian eclectic practitioner, and I'm an ancient Egyptian eclectic practitioner, and so what I want to be teaching you guys is how to work with ancient Egyptian deities and other deities, and how to connect all that stuff back to ancient Egyptian, and how to connect that into other types of magic. And I want to teach you all of this stuff. So, we're going to be talking a lot about rune divination, how that connects to ancient Egyptian magic, and we're going to be talking about playing card divination, and we're going to be talking about, what else are we going to talk about? I'm an eclectic practitioner, so we're going to be talking about different types of magic I study, and, we're going to be talking about all of that stuff. We're going to be talking about that stuff. I'm going to be telling you what books you need. I'm going to be telling you all of this stuff. So, yes. This is very important. Very, very important. So, what are we talking about? So, the first book that you will need is a notebook. You're going to need a notebook for divination. I have a lot of stuff written in this notebook. It's not completely full, but you will need like 3 or 4 of these because I will give you a lot of information. You're going to write your name. I'm going to teach you how to do a protection spell over it using runes, hieroglyphics, and ancient Egyptian stuff. So this is very important. You're going to need one of these. You're going to need The Magician's Table, a complete book of correspondences by Alan Richardson. Alan Richardson. And if you've seen any of my other videos, I swear by this book. This book has a section about ancient Egyptians. It has a section about runes, the Kabbalists. We'll be talking about all of this stuff because I've studied all of this stuff that's basically in this book. It talks about Chinese magic. It talks about astrology, and it talks about how to make talismans, and that'll be in sigils, and those play an important part in ancient Egyptian magic too. So you'll need that book, and you'll need Charms, Spells, and Formulas by Ray Malbrot. And this is a book sort of more on the hoodoo side, but I think it's a good book, and we'll be talking about this stuff in this book and how some of this stuff is connected to ancient Egyptian magic, because I can connect anything to ancient Egyptian magic in any way. So we'll be talking a lot about that. We'll be talking about the Witches and Wizards spell book by Sereno Knight, or Cyron Knight, and I hope I said that right, but you guys can see the title. This book has a whole section about runes. It talks about herbs and we'll talk about herbs in ancient Egyptian magic. It talks about crystals, and we'll talk about crystals in ancient Egyptian magic, because if there was any culture that loved crystals, it was ancient Egyptians. It's actually funny because the ancient Egyptians used lapis lazuli as a protection amulet for all the royals, and whenever the royals were buried, they were buried with heart scarabs made of lapis lazuli. So we'll be talking about that and different stones that they use. The Wiccan spell book. Now this book has a lot of information talking about esbats, and we'll talk about how Wicca is connected to ancient Egyptian magic, because it is. The star symbol, the star with the circle, it's actually an ancient Egyptian symbol, and we'll talk about how it's an ancient Egyptian symbol. You know, people just think it represents the 5 elements, but in the ancient Egyptian world, it was actually a symbol for the goddess Nut. It was the star. And the star was drawn differently, but it was a star with a circle around it, which actually represented her eye or the moon. So we'll talk about that. An ancient Egyptian paganism. Oh, this one is by Janine Danwick. She also wrote Wicked Craft. I didn't get that one, but I wanted to. So yes, we'll also talk about ancient Egyptian paganism. You'll also need ancient Egyptian paganism, and this book has a whole section about the gods and goddesses and terminology and casting circles and all of that, and how to set up an altar and how to set up a temple. So you should get that. And it's by Joyce Almond and Keith Seddon. And so I think you would really like this. I know it was a good read for me. Yes. Another thing is that you will need a deck of playing cards, and you will need a book called The Book of Destiny and The Book of Love, and that is how I'm going to teach you guys how to do my playing card astrology readings. You will need those two books. Those two books are actually pretty expensive. The cheapest I found them for is $18. So if you cannot afford to do those books, I will be more than happy to give lots of information and detail about those books. They're very expensive, but the charts in them are what I use for my playing card astrology readings, and so I strongly suggest getting them. Another thing is that I will not be teaching right away. I have to handle some stuff first, but around winter time in that area, I will get up on it. Wintertime, my workshops and my classes will start. And in my classes, I know she has someone who's going to teach this, but I'm going to teach a little bit of gypsy magic. I'm going to teach a little bit of Wicca, a little bit of what else? Wicca, Greek.
Picture.
What?
Picture magic.
Oh, yeah, picture magic. I'm going to teach you how to make dolls in the ancient Egyptian way. I'm going to teach you how to use sympathetic magic. I'm going to teach you how ancient Egyptian is connected to the Hindu Asia area. And, I'm just going to teach you a lot of different stuff. And so I kind of just wanted to give you a run-through of my classes and tell you how things are going to work, and give you the stack of books because you need these books. And if you ever need more, catch me on the forum, catch me on my YouTube page, catch me where you catch me. If you have me on Facebook, catch me on Facebook. If you don't, send me a message. I'll get back to you when I can. I'm very, very busy. I have people I'm working for here as well as people I'm working for on the forum. So there's work to be done for me. And that's all. So if you need me, catch me when you catch me. Bye, guys.